Hello and welcome to Hudson Valley News and Views. I'm Catherine Borgia, County Legislator, and today we're exploring a very exciting program down here in the Yonkers Public Library, the Intergenerational Summer Program. With me is Marla Herbin, who is the Director of the Intergenerational Program here. Tell us a little bit about all that's going on in this busy hub of activity today.
This is a very exciting program that we're running. The Riverfront Library down here has hosted us for 7 years. We have been averaging between 300 and 350 students a day. We have 2 workshops going on for parents. We're expecting about 70 mentors.
Wow.
We have them come down here and they work on the summer reading assignments with the students. We have so far read over 2,000 books with the children this year. We do group reading with the children that are little all the way up through age 4. And then we do the signed reading lists from the Yonkers Public Schools with the rest of the students, and they work with the mentors, usually one-on-one for the older children and 2-on-1 for the children in first grade.
Excellent. How long has this program been going on?
The program's been going on for 7 years,
Wow.
and this is the largest. It actually doubled from last year, so
Wow.
we're very excited about this.
So you must have done some good advertising and publicity to get so many people in as participants, but also so many volunteers.
It's actually by word of mouth.
Excellent.
We don't have extra money for publicity, so we do it all by word of mouth.
Terrific.
The internet's helped a lot with that.
Yeah, that's publicity.
The Volunteer Center of United Way has helped with that as well.
Yeah.
But in all honesty, we don't recruit the students anyway, but through word of mouth.
Right. Excellent. So you must have a strong partnership with the school district.
We have a very strong
Yeah.
partnership with the school district.
Terrific.
It's just wonderful.
Voy a decirle todo, buenos días. Y los niños ahora, buenos días. Ay, muy bien.
This is Valerie Curcio, and she is Director of Volunteer Relations for our programs, for our 6 intergenerational programs. And Valerie was just sharing some thoughts about the benefits of intergenerational programming, and we're talking to us about it being intercultural.
Right. In a community, particularly like Yonkers, I think intergenerational also has an additional component, and that would be that it's also multicultural, because many of the older adults here don't have children, and many of the families here with young children are Hispanic. And I think it's a fabulous opportunity for 2 different segments of the population, not only difference in age, but a difference in cultural background, get the opportunity to come here and support each other and learn about each other, and learn that despite the cultural differences, these families that are new to this country came here and have a strong desire to teach their children to learn and to succeed here. And I think on the flip side, it's wonderful for these newcomers to see that in this country, there are individuals that come here not for money or not because they have to, but because they want to.
The teachers have told us how much the students now raise their hand, how they feel a part of the class, that they're not shying away, that they're not afraid to ask questions. We don't claim that we improve their reading scores X amount, but we create an atmosphere and a trust that allows the child to then begin to engage and enjoy. As Valerie always says, enjoy learning, which is what we really want these children to do. We want them to read for enjoyment, not for school, and to have fun with it. And so from the children's perspectives, it's a win-win. For the older adults, which there are many studies as well, Big Brother, Big Sister, and then the health studies going on, The benefits are that the older adults are engaged, and when they're engaged and feel social, you know, one of the biggest concerns older adults have, or the community has for older adults, is that they don't have the opportunities to be that social.
Right.
And that socialization is the thing that keeps them healthier, engaged.
Yeah.
They go to the doctors less. I mean, there are very pointed issues that you can actually measure that show that an adult that's engaged is healthier.
We have a vibrant group of older adults here, and they could be vibrant really in any community.
Right.
But they
Why don't you
choose
give them some of the ages?
But they choose to stay here. In fact, we have a 96-year-old here. And these vibrant individuals don't just get up every morning and come here. They're also out shopping at the local shops and eating at the local restaurants.
Right.
And on the flip side, these newcomers, as a result of programs like this, become more comfortable in their community and are able as well to branch outside of just maybe the four square blocks that they're comfortable with, to shop in local stores, to go to movies, to spend money, and to choose to stay here in Yonkers or in Westchester, because let's face it, they're vibrant, they could go anywhere. So it's happy that, we're fortunate that we have something that makes them stay here, and we want them here.
It goes back to, Valerie, what you were saying about the benefits of community, having those ties strengthened. It helps with self-esteem, it helps with comfort level, it helps with engagement in the community. And I think there's also studies that show that, going back to the economics, that it's a reduction on the state-funded health costs to have seniors age in place, be active and vibrant in their community as long as possible.
And I think it benefits as well the school district, not only because the children are learning and getting that support, but in addition, you have a population that might not normally know what goes on in a school district that now will support it, that will support budget increases, that knows what goes on behind, the brick and mortar school buildings because they're working with the students.
And the myths of being afraid of going into the buildings, and sharing with their friends that these are wonderful, inspiring communities, regardless of what you hear sometimes on TV.
No, it's really true. It's really true. And I think also for any community that has a significant population of seniors, which is a lot of Westchester communities now, it's so, you want that resource to be an active part of your community. The senior citizens have so much to give. They have so much. You were talking about the historical perspective. You were talking about that sort of grandparent-y feeling that kids have about the mentors. And, how that strengthens our community so much. I mean, because our society has changed, people don't interact so naturally with different generations. And this really fills a need that we have. And, of course, we want our younger people to care about the needs of our senior citizens for so many reasons, And then on the flip side, too, I forget exactly which study it was. I was reading it yesterday that showed that students who are engaged in intergenerational programs have significantly reduced rates of teen pregnancy, of drug use, all sorts of soft benefits like
not in gangs,
whether or not you can measure their reading scores different, it's improving them as people too, to have this other connection.
Those are the children that don't look to go into the gangs. Those that can read, those that can learn.
I mean, gangs serve a need, which is a need for community. If you can create a healthy community around a child, they don't have that need.
We have spoken about, I think, the two spectrums, the older adults and the youth that are being served here, but we also have a very huge population that spans the difference. I mean, we have high school students here, we have 8th graders, college students, we have that whole entire generation, all those generations sitting next to older adults, and it's perfectly cool. And they're doing the exact same work, reading, and it's inspiring, I think, for them. And hopefully, as you point out, we'll be able to support senior citizens, which someday, we'll all grow up to be.
Actually, in terms of multi-generational, Marla, maybe you want to come in on this. We have one of our programs is Introduction to America, which we just revised last year at Yonkers High School. Maybe you want to just talk about the benefits of the 3 generations.
Well, I want to take you back as I was listening to you speak about our SMART program. And one of the things that's really special about our SMART program program is that we get to, in most programs, parents have to come and sign a student up. So you already have a level of involvement. It's those children whose parents are unable to sign up for those programs that we are able to touch through our SMART program. These are the most at-risk students because they're captive in the school building during the day, and we have volunteers that come into the schools. There's no need to sign up or do anything extra on the part of a parent. So we are able to touch the lives of those students that are normally untouchable. And it makes a huge difference to those students. We have seen those scores of those particular students when compared to their cohort rise significantly when they have been engaged with a mentor. And it's a really important component of that particular program because otherwise parents have to, if they're working, they have to be the one that's picking up or dropping off. Here they're already in school and we can just help them with their schoolwork and it makes it very special.
Such a smart delivery method.
It really is. And it takes a lot of collaboration to get it working, and it's just wonderful.
Yeah, that's great.
And you wanted me to speak on Introduction to America. One of the things that we've noticed, and as you see here today, a very large percent, over 50% of our population in the Yonkers Public Schools is Hispanic. We have the largest English language learner population in the state of New York, percentage-wise, not number-wise, but percentage-wise. And that need, as you look at the statistics, wasn't being met. 98% of the students that were taking their ELA exams in 8th grade were failing. So we're sending them into high school really unprepared. And that was where we saw a need to get involved. And we were very lucky to revamp the program this year and work with a bilingual program for newcomers in a high school setting. And this year we're kicking off an entire ESL center with volunteers, with teaching assistants to try to help these children. We're going to buddy them up with not only adult volunteers that are bilingual, we're also going to buddy them up with bilingual students in the building so that they begin to understand the culture and that they feel more at home in a school building so that we have less segregation of them from the rest of the population. Last year we piloted the program very successfully.
Thanks to New York Life.
Thank you to grant by New York
New York Life gave us the funding for this.
And they'll hopefully continue to fund the effort.
Yes.
But it was actually a really wonderful thing because these students truly appreciated the opportunity to receive the help, and our volunteers became so engaged that they were there more often. They came more than they had to. They were in touch with the students by cell phone. It was really a wonderful thing to watch.
So now I'm here with Susan Thaler, the branch administrator of this wonderful branch of the Yonkers Public Library. Tell us a little bit about why the partnership works for you to have the Reading Buddies here in this beautiful facility.
We love having the Reading Buddies here. First of all, as you can see, we have so much space to offer, so it really works out well. We can bring in a lot of kids, a lot of families, a lot of mentors, and it's great for the library because it gets the kids and their families used to coming to the library. It gets them excited about reading, excited about books. Those relationships that they make really they matter, and they bring the kids back again and again and again. And it helps feed into our summer reading game, and it brings the kids back during the school year. These kids will be back in the library.
They're comfortable
and it's great.
here. This is another place that they love.
Yes. We love this program.
We were just talking about how libraries have so traditionally been the gateway community organization for so many different things, so much positive good in the community. So congratulations.
Well, thank you very much.
Continuing that fine tradition. Thank you.
We're so happy to be a part of this program.
Great. Thank you very much. So there's more than one intergenerational component to this program. We also have intergenerational families of volunteers, including the Ferguson family. Tell us what got you involved in the Reading Buddies program.
Okay, I came to the library and I saw a lot. I saw your director and
Janice?
yeah, I saw her reading in the staff shirt and I asked her what was going on. She said it was Reading Buddies time, and it's a program that happens every year. I asked her how I could become involved and she told me. So I enrolled, and then I went home and I told my ardent readers, because they love to read. So, and because they have nothing much doing for the summer excepting different programs that they got in through school, but it has different labs in between. So I told them about the program. They came they were interested, and so they enrolled.
Great, great, great.
Registered.
So tell us, Amelia, what do you get from this program?
It's like at first you're kind of reluctant to do it because you know it's like
Your mother suggested it, so
Yeah,
that
it's
can't be
kinda
any good.
I was like, yeah. But like when you read to like kids, like especially like I was just reading to a girl and she's challenged, so it's like a lot to yourself to actually like make a difference. Trying to teach her how to read, trying to like get her to say the words, to like talk to people more.
Yeah.
So it's like it's really good experience.
Yeah, yeah. I always found that I always entered into volunteering for altruistic reasons because I wanted to help other people, and then I found that I got as much or more out of it than the people the people that I was helping.
It's
so that's like the little secret about volunteering.
Right, and like for myself, since reading, I went to register, went to get myself a Spanish program because I've seen so many Spanish kids who are at a lower level reading.
Right.
And maybe they can read in Spanish. I don't know because I don't speak Spanish. So I went to get myself involved in Spanish. I'm learning Spanish because of the program.
So that'll help you. That'll help you in other areas of your life, but also
very much so.
what a great thing, you know,
It
to
is.
improve
Yes, it is. Every,
knowledge
you know.
and
Right.
information. So, do you do this during the school year as well, or just in the summer?
This is my first time actually doing this.
Oh, okay. So are you hooked? That's great. That's great. That's great. So here's some of your fans, your fan base here. These are students that you read with.
So my husband was on vacation.
So you
So
got
I just
dragged into
dragged him in. Yeah,
That's
he's on
excellent.
vacation.
Thank
so I
you.
dragged him
Thank
in.
you very much. Thank you very much.
And then these are my neighbors. I told them about the program, and they're interested.
So you're like the main recruiting arm of this organization.
This is how everybody comes. It starts with one. This is how we get our volunteers too. I mean, even in all of our day programs, it's really about one person telling another.
Right.
Rarely does it work any other way. As Randy, our recruiter, always says, it's who you know and who you know who knows who. Because if you go to large meetings, if you put it in the newspaper, you rarely get anybody. Even if you go to the churches, you rarely get anybody. But all you do is get somebody who loves it, tell somebody else who
talks
loves
about it.
And we have over 700 mentors.
Wow. I'm here with Valerie, who comes to the program every single day, right? Because you love to read. You're a girl after my own heart, not only because of your beautiful pink dress and pink shoes, but because you love to read and I love to read. So Valerie is actually going to read me a book. She's picked one out. Okay, let's begin.
3 Little Kittens.
Very nice. Oh, I like these kittens.
Me too. 3 Little Kittens.
So this is illustrated by this man, Paul Galdone. Do you know what that means, illustrated?
Yeah,
What did he do?
Who write the pictures?
Right, he drew the pictures. Exactly right. Let's go.
3 little kittens. They lost their mittens and they began to cry.
Oh, they look so sad.
Oh, mother dear, what sadly fear. Our mittens we have lost.
She looks a little angry.
I mean, if you just look